Hello there everyone, this is Seb and welcome to a new Let's Play, this time for the good old PS1. Awesome! I love the PS1. And yeah, there's no introduction from me this time, as you can see. I am very sorry for that, but I just don't have the time to do it and I really want to start up this game. But do let me know in the comments down below if you are actually missing that. Does it actually add something to the series, or is it better to just jump into the game straight away like this? By Crystal Dynamics, who actually only publish the games. The real geniuses, I would say, behind this game are these guys, Silicon Knights, who also brought us the awesome game that was Eternal Darkness, which is still a game I need to play. But I've been hearing that it's good. They also made 2 Human, and believe it or not, 2 Human was either another project at the time that this game, Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain, or the other way around, actually trumped, and this is what they went ahead with. And 2 Human came later and was a total disaster, and yeah. But oh well, I never played it, so can't really judge it. So I have played this one, and this one is awesome. This is a great game, and it fits nicely into the Halloween times we are in right now. It's a dark game. We will be exploring the world of vampires, and not the sparkly type. No, 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 no. The awesome types. You know, the fearsome ones that do bloody things. And as such, this game is rather bloody and morbid and dark. So this is not kid friendly. So, you know, if you don't like that stuff, do click away right now, because it'll get dark. Oh yes. Which is one of the strong points of this game. The story is just awesome. You'll see. Anyway, let me hit that start button and you'll get to enjoy one of the early era PS1 FMVs. Enjoy.
There is a magical operation of maximum importance. The initiation of a new aeon. When it becomes necessary to utter a word, the whole planet must be bathed in blood.
Call your dogs! They can feast on your corpses!
For fulfilling the circle mallet of the tavern, you are hereby damned. The pleasures of the flesh are no longer yours. You have but one purpose, damned warrior. You will serve us for eternity.
And thus it begins. So let's get drinks.
The tavern's closing. Best be on your way, stranger. What? No mug of ale for a weary traveller from distant Corhagen? I can reward you well, for I am of noble blood. I stay open for no man in these dark times. Things come with the night that no sane man would welcome. And so I left, cold of heart and soul, forced to the road and the long, bitter night.
Oh well, no drinks makes for a sad Kain, who is the dude in white here we are playing as. And his voice is done by Simon Templeman, and he is quite brilliant, I must say. As we go through the game, you will quickly start to love this Kain character. He is just badass, he is cynical, he is rather intelligent, and he is also very stubborn. If you know, it's either his way or the highway. But yeah, his voice is just amazing. Anyway, as you can see, this is an overhead kind of game, and we have a sword in hand. We can swing it with the square button. It's rather slow, so not as fast-paced as, say, the Legend of Zelda games, but it's kind of like it. It's an action-adventure game like that. With the biggest exception is that this story is actually excellent and fun and a bit darker, grown up as it were. So, you know, as such, we're gonna explore this game. The opening FMV in all its PS1 glory. Yeah, those FMVs were something else, huh? Although it wasn't that bad as some of the competition at the time. But yeah, it made me, it's a rather confusing introduction to the whole game. I'm sure it confused a lot of you guys who've never played this game. And it sure as hell confused me when I first played it. But all will be explained, and I will do my best to explain it as we go along and plot points get revealed. But I want to keep some of the suspense up for those who have not played it yet. So, also, if you've played it before, please, no spoilers in the comments. Let's just explore the game and see what it has to offer, like it's new, why don't we? Anyway, let's head out here, because this bastard doesn't want to serve us any drinks, so let's go out there and start adventuring, why don't we?
That's him!
Where? Oh, you mean me? Whoa. Dude, you're just messing with the wrong guy now.
Save Victor! Save Victor!
And that's what that's what happens when you mess with nobility, man. Anyone else want a piece of me? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Save Victor! Save
You
Victor!
die. And yeah, get used to that battle cry, because Kain likes to, whoa, you guys just keep coming, don't you? Oh, we're two now! Well, bring it, buddy. Die. Okay, you guys suck.
Save Victor! Save Victor!
See, 2 for the price of 1. Anyone else? Hello. You can have the death too, you know. I don't mind.
Save Victor! Save Victor!
There you go. Screw you guys, I'm out of here. Oh, there's another one. Just gonna lure you in and... Oh, this game starts out intense, man. And Kain, buddy, we need to talk about your sword arm a bit. Oh man, they closed the gate. So we can't even get out of here. Can't get out there. But yeah, look at that swing, man. That's way too slow. How are you gonna kill people like that? Anyway, let's go in here, I suppose. See what's... Oh, god! Okay, you guys asking for it, man.
End it!
Ah,
Now!
well, that didn't last long.
They victors, suffering to the conquered. Ironic that now I was the one suffering. Not anything as pedestrian as physical pain, rather the cruel jab of impotent anger. The hunger for revenge. I didn't care if I was in heaven or hell. All I wanted was to kill my assassins. Sometimes you get what you wish for. The necromancer Mortanius offered me a chance for vengeance, and like a fool, I jumped at his offer without considering the cost. Nothing is free, not even revenge.
You will have the blood you hunger for.
I awoke to the pain of a new existence, in a dank womb of darkness and decay.
And we're back. Back from the dead. Because yeah, those dudes killed us. That's not very nice. We need to set that error straight in just a bit. But yeah, now we are brought back to life. We were resurrected by the necromancer Mortanius, who you might also recognize, because he's actually Tony J, the voice actor of Megabyte from the Reboot series, for those who do remember that series. But yeah, now we actually have a life meter, the red blood vial on the right bottom side. Next to that you see a sun, that is the time indicator. And next to that will be our magic meter, but we don't have any magic yet. What we do have though is a sword and armor, and we can now actually check it out by pressing start. I will cut out excessive loading times if I keep my mouth shut, that is, during those loading times, because they can be rather long. Anyway, first option here is items. We don't have any. Second option is equipment.
Iron sword.
Pressing circle on any item will give a little description from Kain.
Forged by the Cerioli, the legendary weapon masters of Nosgoth, this blade will serve me well in life and beyond.
And yeah, that came a bit sooner than you expected, didn't it, Kain? But yeah, this is a basic weapon. It will serve us well. Anyway, we also have a piece of armor.
Iron armor. As it was born from hellfire, forged by the necromancer's magic, my armor resists fire and provides me with strong defense.
And he is not kidding there, it's actually one of the best armors in the game, arguably the best, believe it or not. Yeah, other armors will have special features, but it's all circumstantial. So, you know, we'll discover more as we go along. And the final tab is for magic, but we have none. So let's press square and get out of here. Or no, start again. Really need to get acquainted with the controls again, which aren't very intuitive. But anyway, let's also explore the other menu we have by pressing select. We get to the options menu where you have a world map, which is rather useless, but we'll see it eventually. Dark Diary, which shows you the cutscenes you've already seen. Status, which has a status screen. So we've already killed 8 dudes in the beginning. That's not too bad, seeing how you can never beat that. So 8 is not bad. We can have some meals, we'll see that soon enough. Mutilations is when you kill someone and there's not much left to identify him. And there's 100 secrets. I will do my best to show them all. I hope I can get to them all. We'll see. I'll use a list to tell me where they are exactly. Because I don't know 100 secrets by head. That's just not gonna happen. Time doesn't really matter much. I'm not sure what how much time actually is 1 hour. Every 5th day, I think, is full moon, and that will come into play later on. There's also prestige, doesn't do anything, and I think it's pretty much an afterthought because there's some real ridiculous names as prestige levels, like princess. Anyway, you can customize controls, but you can only customize the face buttons, which is really weird because every button has a function, and it would have made sense to also be able to change the trigger buttons, but oh well. L1 will zoom out a bit, which is my preferred way of playing. For the introduction thing I wanted to play zoomed in, but yeah, you lose overview that way. And L2 actually brings up the map. As you can see, this is the you don't have to explore to find rooms. No, when you enter somewhere you can see the entire map right away, which is pretty handy. And oh yeah, cross will get us out of here. Square attacks, circle is action, cross is then you use an item or magic which you have selected, and triangle is I think the forms submenu, which we won't be using at all much. Not yet at least. Anyway, that green thing was a switch, and here's our first magical spell.
The sanctuary spell enables me to travel to my crypt where the soil of my grave provides me respite. I often resort to this when I am weak and need nourishment.
Yes, so the sanctuary spell basically brings you back here, warps you to the beginning of the game, and if you're low on health it will refill your health slightly, but not by a whole lot, so I never use this ever. It's fairly useless. Hey Gravedigger, minding your own business? Well, that's good for you, but now you be dead. And now by pressing circle we get this lovely sound of Kain sucking his victim dry, because we are a vampire, guys, so you know, we need nourishment, we need blood, and staying still will actually cause health to drop, so you know, you need to keep nourishing yourself to keep healthy. Anyway, here's our first item.
Reputed to have been ripped from the chest of the greatest vampire to have ever existed, Janos Audron, the heart of darkness restores vampiric unlife. Life is precious, Janos discovered, as it was torn, throbbing and bleeding from his own body.
Famous last thoughts, I guess. And Janos must have had a lot of hearts, because we'll find quite a lot. But yeah, the Heart of Darkness is actually kind of like an extra life. If you die whilst carrying one of those, you will actually be revived with a tiny bit of health. You can also use them to replenish some more health, so it's actually beneficial to use them just before you hit the bucket. Anyway, let's open this door, and look at that. Kain has some hookers in his crypt, but he's not using them for the sex. No, 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 it's fast food for Kain. Yummy.
This ancient vial bears with it a dark gift indeed, for with it my life force is increased.
Cool, so those vials will be life ups, and these triangle things will be...
These ancient symbols of power contain raw magical energy that increases my own capacity to summon energy for the spawning of spells.
Those are magic ups, and as you can see in the right bottom corner, we've got a blue ball now. It eventually will turn into an actual magic bar, but it'll be a while. And now we've got skeleton dudes, who actually are kamikaze skeleton dudes. If they run up to you, you will be in pain because they blow up. Well, they don't really hurt that much, but whatever. This is a save point, not using it. I do recommend saving a lot in this game actually, because some parts can be rather tricky combat wise, but the first part's fairly easy, and we can wait on the save when we end the video.
When rainfall comes, vampires are wise to find shelter from its acidic touch.
As you see right now, it is raining, and rain does actually hurt Kain. All water actually hurts him. It's one of the vampiric weaknesses in this universe, and there's some items we cannot get, like in any good adventure game. We will need to do some backtracking with new abilities we will discover. So let's head into this crypt. And for some reason Kain hasn't been hurt yet. Ah, there it is. I just want to show that off. And here's another save point. Yep, there it is. not needing that yet. So let's explore this crypt. And I just love how Kain explains everything he discovers and finds and tells you about it. And he does this in this great voice of his, and it's fun. As you can see, those undead have green blood. Now we cannot drink it yet, but we will be able to later on. And you do not want to drink green blood. Green blood will actually poison Kain. And poison is no good in this game at all, because, well, as we've discussed previously, Kain will always slowly lose some life. And if you're poisoned, it'll go a lot faster, so, you know, best to avoid that stuff. Because it takes a while to wear off as well. And there's some more blood types we will discover later on. But yeah, the red stuff is the good stuff. That's the best thing to remember here. And red stuff is in humans and some creatures. And these dudes are really easy. You can also kill them if you prefer, but you know, it's better to have a nice meal, I suppose. Also, worth mentioning, I'm not using it as much because it takes away your evade ability, but you can actually swing a lot faster now. And makes Kain laugh, and you know, he's a swell guy, he has fun with it. And yeah, Ve Victus, he'll shout that a lot. It's his catchphrase, at least in this game. They kinda dropped that in later parts of the series for some odd reason. Anyway, first puzzle of the game. And I say that lightly, but yeah, action-adventure games need puzzles. So, you know, and they never get too complicated in this game, fortunately. No Alundra puzzles in here, thank God. Anyway, next item.
These curious devices hurl bolts of whirling energy and eviscerate my human enemies by stripping ragged flesh from blood-stained bone.
Sounds lovely. Let's equip it actually. Yeah. I'm not actually going to use it, but you know, just equipping it so I can use it on accident, probably. Ouch. Blew up in my face, will ya? But yeah, these are projectile weapons, the Flay, which you can throw at enemies and it'll make a mess, and it's awesome. But so far enemies are really easy, so I'm not really gonna bother, because we'll need those later on to make life easier. And I really need to learn to shut up while a loading screen is on screen, because those take forever. Anyway, in that sarcophagus is another Heart of Darkness. Be sure to pick it up, you might need it. Because this game can get a bit hard. It can also get a lot easier later on, but before that time, it'll get a bit tricky now and then. So, you know, all the help you can pick up is very much welcome, especially in the beginning. Anyway, these sarcophagus don't have anything, but we can find some chests over here, and chests are awesome because they have another Heart of Darkness. Yeah, walk into spikes, that's gonna be smart. Even vampires are weak against spikes. And there's another magic up. Sweet. And there is a secret to be had here, but yeah, we cannot do that yet. We need another power to do that. So, you know, I will try and do it, and I'll save you guys some backtracking when I do have the abilities to do something and it seems good. Then I will go back and show it off, but you know, I will cut out the travel time and such. Anyway, this is a save point. I think it's a good time to save the game and call it a video here. So let's tap on here, and yes, I want to save. And I want to save over my test run thingy to get acquainted with the controls again, because that actually took a while. And yes, let's override that, and we'll continue on from here next time. And I do hope you enjoy this Let's Play. It's gonna be a long one, not gonna lie, because yeah, the game takes a while, but it's an interesting game, I find. It's a lot of fun, great story, and just amazing atmosphere altogether, and I hope you enjoy it as well. Anyway guys, join me next time as we set out and arrange some vengeance on the guys who killed us. Oh, will they ever be sorry they crossed Kain. Oh boy. So join me then, and until then, take care. Bye bye for now.